What's good, Raider Nation? It's your boy G_Money Raiders, aka Game, coming to you with another edition of my take. I know I'm a little late on my video here. Y'all know my situation, just been working. So I wanted to come and give y'all my take of what's going on in the state of the Raiders. Glad they got the win over the Chargers, 24-17. So let's just get started with it. Good to see the offense was able to, come out and start a game, get it going, get it popping with the Renfrow 50-something yard touchdown. What I didn't like in the offense again was the fact that, we went stagnant for a little bit there. So it was good to see, right at the end of the half, that Jon Gruden and them got the touchdown with Derek Carr. Now, I know everybody like me, when they seen Derek Carr running that ball, I don't know about y'all, but I was saying, don't you dare dive for that ball and not have two hands on it. If you go dive, you better hold on to that ball. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I was saying. But it was good to see him get the touchdown in the end and score. When, them going to have 14-7 and then, come out in the second half and score points in the third quarter because, the Raiders haven't been really scoring points in the third quarter this season. They've been outscored pretty decent. So it was good to see the offense, really get up there. Still seeing some stuff of Carr missing receivers. I don't know about you guys, but I've been reading a lot of stuff with everybody talking about Carr. Nobody wants to, I'm gonna just say it like this. I got people on here who comment and say things that I try to protect Carr, or, I make excuses for Carr, and I'm not making or protecting anybody. It's just that right now, I understand we live in an instant gratification world. We want to see things change quickly, right now. And the point that I just make to everybody is, right now is just that Carr gives us the chance to win more than anybody else. Now, if you want to go out and draft a quarterback, I'm not going to fight that, none whatsoever. Go draft a quarterback. But to me, Carr is a good quarterback, not a great quarterback. It's been too many times where I've been watching us as fans complain that we don't have wide receivers who are getting open. And if y'all watch my boy Sanjit, he will tell you guys, he will break the film down. You guys need to go watch his videos, man. He breaks the film down and he'll show you how Carr and the Raiders, or should I say in Gruden, will run certain plays and run them again in one quarter and another quarter. And yet Carr still doesn't see the receiver wide open. Or case in the game where he had the receiver running right in front of him, but he chose to go to Waller to try to get the 50-50 ball as opposed to going to the receiver who was wide open. So I'm not trying to make excuses for Carr. I just believe that Carr just gives us the chance to win right now. We need to win. And everybody knows right now, if we win and the Browns win, the Titans lose, the Steelers lose, and the Colts win, we're in the playoffs. The last time I seen this up and down type of season that the Raiders season had, I forgot what year that was. I think it was 2000 or 2001, one of those seasons where the Raiders started off 5-0, then turned around, lost 4, won 1, and then lost another, where they went 5-1 in the end, but still ended up making the playoffs in the end. But they had a better record than what they had now. So, with that being said, this team can do what they're supposed to do if they just win, because that's what their job is, supposed to just win. If they do that, everything else can just fall where it fall. We make it, we don't, we don't. But if they win, they'll be a 500 ball club, which means they're +4 in the win column from last year's record. And to me, that's bigger than anything else, to see the team improving before they leave and go to Vegas. So that's my take. I know everybody, I don't really say too much about the defense. And the reason I don't say too much about the defense, and I've been seeing a lot of people want to fire Paul Guenther, I just look at it like this. You lose your quarterback on defense to suspension. So Vontaze Burfict gets suspended. Then you get injuries to your first round safety. You get injuries to other players on defense. Everybody's getting on Clelin Ferrell, where I believe and see Clelin Ferrell is what he is. He is a 4-3 lineman who, to me, looks more like a Michael Strahan type player. In the end, his career, I see him, yes, building on sacks, getting the sacks, but we all know Paul Guenther doesn't put him on third downs because he knows that, you know, he has other players who are much more speed rushers, as opposed to Clelin is not so much of a speed rusher, but we know Clelin got the only sack in the game. He's sitting at 4.5. So with him sitting at 4.5 sacks, that's more than what Khalil Mack had in the whole entire season. So I'm just more saying that the defense is young, and we just got to give Paul Guenther some time to get these young guys to know their role. And then come next year, when you're able to put your pieces back in, those young guys now know what they're supposed to be doing on their side of the ball on defense. So I understand that the defense isn't playing up to par as far as pass catching, passing on them. Everybody's pretty much completing their passes on our secondary. But I believe that within due time, these guys will putting people in the right positions in the right places, this defense, and this will be, much better than what it's been. I mean, you got to give it to them that so far the run defense has held up, considering you did lose your middle linebacker, Vontaze Burfict, for, due to suspension. So ain't too many teams really running the ball on the Raiders. You've had some spurts here and there. I know the Titans game, the first Charger game, that Cincinnati game, I think you gave up 100 yards, but you're not giving up 100 yards consistently every single Sunday. That's the thing about this team and this defense that I like, is because you are so young. These guys just go in and just do what they want to do and do what they're supposed to do. So I'm not really one of those persons who want to give up on Paul Guenther just yet. I'll just, let the season fall where it may fall and go where it may go. Well, as far as everything goes, this is it right here, y'all. You win, everything else fall through, you win, pretty much. And it would be great. I would love to hear y'all reaction, because I did get some people who did want to tank the season so that they can get a better draft pick. And I more look at the draft picks, the number one picks that we have, like this. You want to go in and try to get some decent players at number, and then, the two number ones that you do have. But you got to remember the money you got to pay for the 3 number ones you had last year coming in. The 3, because you got to pay those guys coming up in a few years. So then you got to turn around and either, get some good draft picks again, and hopefully they come in and do the same thing as this class, because last year's class was decent, but this year's draft class was phenomenal so far. I mean, I can't complain and I won't complain. So with that being said, glad that we got the win. And I just want them to go out and win one more here in Denver. And I just hope Jon Gruden got the offense ready to roll and go, and they got some wrinkles and stuff that they want to pull out on defense. On Denver's defense, I wanted to say, and surprise they behinds. Because I know Jon Gruden. We know Jon Gruden likes to run the ball. Left, right, left. And so hopefully we'll have Josh Jacobs. Seen a report that he had a little surgery on his leg with some skin, but we'll see how that turns out. So with that being said, let's just hope we get this win. Let's just hope we get things right. Keep the penalties down in the game. Run the ball, because I like when they run the ball. The reason I like when they run the ball, because the fact of the matter is you got to keep the pass rush honest on the other team's defense. So, all right, Raider Nation. So that's my take on the Raiders. I'm glad they got the win. Want y'all to like and subscribe and comment. I'll try to comment, try to reply to your comments. Like I said, y'all know my situation. I want to thank y'all once again for getting me over the 500 mark of subscribers. I really appreciate that. That was one of my goals, and my next goal is try to get to 600. That's my next goal. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and, give me the thumbs up or thumbs down. Don't matter. I can accept both of them. This is a video giving you my take of what I feel about our Oakland Raiders. So peace out, Raider Nation. It's your boy G_Money Raiders, a.k.a. Galen, coming to you again with an addition of my take. Peace out.